Am I in the wrong for essentially forcing my wife to move with me out of her hometown to a suburb outside the city? Basically, my wife and I live in a small town about an hour and a half to 2 hours outside of the city. About an hour without traffic. I have a job in the city that pays well, over $200,000. She has a job in her hometown that pays about $30,000. Recently, as my job ramps up and restrictions end, I have been telling her I cannot commute 4 hours a day for work. I told her I want to be a father and this lifestyle will kill those possibilities. It also has massive burdens on my physical and mental health. I find myself eating fast food a lot nowadays. Now, she's normally a very supportive person. But, on this idea, she's been a literal demon. I'm talking stuff I never thought she could do. She's manipulating her job opportunities. She turned down a job paying double, saying she didn't want to create a slippery slope of moving. Moving the goalposts of what she wants. House, condo, townhome, luxury apartment. Saying what I am sending her is too expensive, but sending me places in her hometown that are way more expensive. She doesn't actually pay our rent now, so I'm not sure why she's talking about money. And quite consistently telling me she hates the areas I keep presenting. At first, I just couldn't believe it. Who is this person, and why is she doing this? Well, about a month ago, she finally let it slip. It's her family. Her family has been telling her she can't move farther than 10 to 15 minutes away. Not because of their health. Nothing like that. But because they feel like I'm forcing her to move for my job. Granted, our move would actually only add maybe 10 minutes to her commute, while saving me over an hour. Oh, and they also think that because they used to pay her portion of the rent when we were dating, which I didn't know, I didn't even live with her when they were doing that wherever we go, they have to basically approve of it first. Keep in mind, we live literally 2 minutes away from them now, and they've said we can't go further than 10 minutes from here. Which is still over an hour and a half to my job. This has caused me so much pain. So much anger. I've tried to compromise by picking closer spots. I've tried to tell her we can do an advanced living arrangement, where maybe we rent 2 places or something. I've tried telling her it'll be okay, and maybe fun and all that. I've even tried telling her that if we don't like it after a couple months, we can move right back. But nothing is working. She's not being mean. She just cries and says she can't handle that big of a change. Which is crazy, because the suburb I picked is only 30 to 50 minutes away. I'm at a point where I hate her parents for the manipulation. I'm also really turned off emotionally, because I feel like her and her family don't respect me. They do have some money, not more than me or my family, but I don't talk to them that way, and they just throw it at us, like we are nothing but their playthings. They offer to give us a down payment for a house, but only in a pre-approved area 5 minutes away. Then, they remind us that they pay for random small things like my wife's streaming services and her Costco card. When I tell my wife I'll take them over, because I don't want to hear that crap anymore, she then throws a fit about how I'm being mean to her parents for helping. My wife is emotionally torn to shreds over this. One day she hates them, and the next day, she hates me. I 100% know they talk bad about me behind my back, because it's awkward now. My wife says they don't, but then she will also come up with arguments that don't even sound like her. She recently said we need to stay close to her parents, so that her mom can help with childcare while I am at work. We don't even have a kid, nor would I let any child of mine be taken care of by my wife's mother. I have a job and I'll get a nanny. By the way, we haven't moved yet. I told her we can wait till spring next year, to give her and her family some time. But they basically keep reminding me, passive-aggressively, that they don't approve of a move. They say the areas I'm picking are the hood, but also way too expensive. They are white and I'm black, so that really pisses me off when they call a suburb outside the city the hood. So my question is really this: am I the asshole for telling my wife and her family that the decision is already made? Is it wrong to just cut her and her family out of the process?